So on our tour here, we're going to start off at the 171 airlock coming in from the auxiliary building. Walking down a set of stairs, make sure you pay attention to those high rad signs and make sure you have the proper dosimetry on, of course, as long as all of your PPE. We're eventually going to be walking around here into what we call the RWCU area. We're going to find a lot of different things in here, starting off with our valve gallery. We'll get back to that in a little bit. The real thing that we want to look at here is the panel. This is where all the magic happens. This is where operations can take one or both demons in or out of service, set them up for backwashes, and refilling up all of our resin that we talked about. This is the panel. IC knows this very well as well. Next, you see here we have our tanks that we use for our resin transfer. We have our holding tank and our mixing tank. And then you'll see one of our transfer pumps that we use to pump in all the brand new resin into our demons. We also have here our valve nest, like I mentioned earlier. We obey all our RADCOM precautions when we go in the room to realign some things that are within the room. Next, we have the RWCU pumps. This is really as close as we can get in the area right above for venting, but we did manage to sneak some pictures here. They're not the best in the world, and they're the condition of the pumps, but understand these are our main RWCU pumps. Next, we're going to go on a little tour, starting over on the reactor building 141, coming off the elevator. We'll walk past the HCU skid, and then eventually go past our slick skid. What we're heading on over here is to the RWCU heat exchanger room, that infamous room that we all know and love. And eventually we'll get there, but as you can see, with most of the RWCU components, these are locked high rad areas, and we can't really get very close. So what you're going to see here is the stairway. That's about the best we can do for this. So let's look at that. Yep. We did, however, manage to sneak some pictures in there, so make sure that you pay attention to where you are, what you're doing, your dose rates, and all your PPE. This is a very hot room, as we all know, and we've learned a lot of lessons from it during this past outage. So pay attention to your RP tech. They may save your dose and save you some trouble.